Now to our continuing focus on the flood-ravaged Kashmir as floodwaters start receding, heartbreaking stories of death and destruction are coming to light. Capital Srinagar, once known for its beautiful flower gardens, today presents a nauseating picture of destruction with garbage and carcasses lining its streets. Headlines today's Maharukh Inayat with his ground report.
While most parts of Srinagar for the past 10 days look like this, like huge swaths of water, we're right now currently on the Dal Lake going towards the Shankaracharya Hill to get a better sense, because this is one of the highest points in Srinagar city, to get a better sense, like I mentioned, of how the city looks 10 days after disaster struck.
Headlines Today team covered part of the distance on boat since the boulevard, that is the road around the lake, is submerged in most parts.
Camera person Prashant and I have walked about 7 kilometers to reach the base of the Shankaracharya, and now we're climbing these steps, which are about 243, to reach the top, from where we'll be able to give you a bird's eye view of the entire Srinagar city and a sense of where the devastation is at this point. My camera person Prashant and I have walked about 7 kilometers and climbed 240 plus steps to reach the Shankaracharya area. And from here, I'm going to give you a bird's eye view, since I understand all these localities. We are first going to start from the distance. As my finger travels, the camera person will tell you. On your screens right now are some red roofs that you might see with the water right behind them. That is the area where which is called as Batwara in local parlance. But right opposite that, where you see the green buildings, right across the road, where you see the green buildings, is the Badami Bagh area. That was worst hit also during the floods. Right next to the Badami Bagh area is the entire area of Indranagar. This is the entire Indranagar area, which was also submerged. As we move along the road, as Prashant will take the camera along the road, this is the entire Sonwar belt. You will be able to see the Jhelum behind, which breached its embankment here, which is the reason why this area was completely submerged. We are now on the other side of the Shankaracharya temple, and now we'll show you a side of the interior city, downtown Srinagar and the area surrounding the Dal Lake. Now the boats that you see, which seem like houses from this distance, are the houseboats which inundate the Dal Lake. The Dal Lake on most days looks blue and pristine, but today, obviously, because of all the water that's coming in and the mud, it largely has the sense of being muddy water. Or perhaps to some it would also seem houses submerged in the waters of the flood. But this entire stretch is the Dal Lake. Now, right behind the lake, on the periphery, is the foreshore area. Those are the areas of the city that have been inundated by the waters of the Dal Lake, plus mixed with the waters of the flood channels of the Jhelum. Now, all along the periphery, you have areas like Barbarsha, parts of even Habakadal. You have areas like Khayam, Rainawari, Karanagar. Those are towards this side, which have been inundated by the waters of the Dal Lake.
From this height, one can make out that the water has receded, but as one goes closer, as we have been, the destruction hits home. With Maharukh Inayat in Srinagar, Bureau Report, Headlines Today.